Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lion's Den. Today we are going to do part 2 of my factions, and today we're going to go with Chaos. Probably one of the most versatile factions there is. They have the magic side and the physical side, so both work very well in Endgame. So yeah, let's have a look at a bit of training that I did earlier, and there's a couple more to go. So first, let's have a look at teams in general that you'll use with Chaos. So let's go with the base of Astaroth, Zisha, and Aiden. They're going to be your prime three that you use. Most of the time, you're probably going to use Tempest as a fourth, and then the fifth is kind of where you can change it up a bit. So if we go, it's going to be either something like Tempest Leanne. We've got Tempest Martha that you can use as well. Martha, not as much. I just didn't know who to put in there. You can put Folio in there, is used quite a lot now. Even Polaris. Polaris can be in there as well. You've got Martha and Faceless that also work out as a good team. But most of the time, the core four, even now, with a Chaos team, will have Tempest in. These four plus another fifth normally can take most things in the game. It's pretty powerful. As for the attacking side, say the physical side, we have the absolute all approach of all chaos, which will look like that. So you've got your Astaroth, Zisha, Aiden again, but this time you're going to put in Peach with Kayla. My Peach isn't great. Like I said, she's 4-star. I don't think she's got any like skins, talismans, anything like that. She's pretty plain. And then the last kind of chaos version you'll have with the siblings, which is Kayla and Aiden, you will have, which is you'll see a lot endgame, is with Tristan, Fafnir, and Oya. That's because Oya will pull in the lowest health, which means another person normally from the back line gets pulled to the middle, and then Kayla just blows everyone up. Obviously, as I had in my other video of the Eternity faction, my Kayla is max, so she is going to do a lot more damage than maybe yours will, but in general, Kayla is probably one of the most powerful characters in the game. She just blows everyone up. So yeah, let's have a look at some training that I did earlier. So if we go down to battle results here, go all the way down, I think we start with Mystery. Mystery is a bit of an awkward one. Satori and Folio is used quite a lot now, but still I wouldn't say as meta. Folio is 100%, but Satori's still very niche. Celeste and Martha again very niche. But as you can see here, the All Chaos team, very quick wipe. They just don't have the sustainability. Obviously, you can have Andvari in there instead of Martha or someone like that for a bit more defense. But realistically, Kayla and Aiden together, Kayla's just going to bash through most mage teams. So then we go on to like a couple of the magic sides here. You've got your Tempest and Leanne with the AXA. Very clean 10-0. Only like 17k above, but if you have a look at the damage, again, Zisha. With Aiden absorbing all the damage with Astaroth and Leanne. Obviously, Leanne stuns Satori as well, which will slow him down. So overall, Folio does nothing. Zisha just nukes one by one. This is a heavy stall team, but once you start stalling and Zisha starts gaining power for her ults, very hard team to break down if you don't kill them quickly. The team with Martha, again, probably shouldn't have chosen Martha, but yeah, 0-10 for that one. Without Leanne to ult and stun, and to stun Satori when he does his splash attack, yeah, not as great. With the Martha Faceless, again, 0-10. That is just a straight stall. Nobody dies, minus a couple people. Then we move on to the siblings. And as you can see straight away, 10-0, very, very clean. I presume there's basically no damage on the other side. Let's have a look. Yeah, Kayla blasts everyone before there's even a chance to get going. Yeah. Then we move on to some Eternity teams here. We've got the base one here without the Octavia and the Tempest, stuff like that. As you can see, the All Chaos, doesn't actually do too great against that. That'll be because Kayla doesn't have Fafnir. Obviously, as we've said in the other video, the Eternity one, Corvus is quite a hard counter, but depending on glyphs, it can all change. But yeah, 1 to 9, that is just some luck RNG on a couple there to even get close. Quite surprised by that though. Then we move on to the Tempest with Leanne. We've got a 5-5. Again, that'll just be down to timings and probably a bit of luck on the dodge there, aside from Dante. I'd imagine timeouts, because there's not enough damage to kill this team. You've got to be very specific on what you use against this team. As that doesn't have enough damage, it will just stall you out because of the Astaroth and the Tempest together, them stunning and then healing everyone with Aiden. It's so hard to get through. The Martha Tempest didn't do too great. Again, I probably shouldn't have chosen Martha. I'm sorry about that. Faceless Martha though, 4-6, it did a bit better. Again, it's all going to be timeouts, I'd imagine. There's just not enough damage. Yeah, Eternity-wise, does quite well. As you can see with the siblings version here with Fafnir with a bit of protection, I am massively over the damage there. Again, Oya will be doing some damage as well. 70k over, yeah, goes through. If we have a quick look at the battle, you'll see the difference here probably. So Dante gets his dodge up, Kayla jumps in, Corvus ulta goes up, but Kayla just doesn't drop enough health on that one. Whereas if we go to the All Chaos one, where it went 1 to 9, you'll probably see Kayla drop in straight away to Corvus's altar, I hope. Because you can see the damage there. Altar goes up. There you go. Corvus is already, yeah, there you go. The altar kills him, and then Kayla's dead. And from then on, it's just going to be healing from Morrigan, and then, yeah. Eventually, they die. So you can see the difference there with just the All Chaos is very hard hitting, but doesn't have the best protection. Fafnir gives Kayla that added bit of protection from Corvus's altar. So, where were we? Oh yeah, we're moving on to the Tempest version on defense. Again, you won't see that many plain versions like this on defense, but it's just to get a sense of general basic teams on each side, how they fare up. So we've added Tempest in for Faceless on this version. As you can see, the Chaos does a bit better, 6-4, the All Chaos version with Peach. But again, it's just a lot of damage coming out from Iris, and then the Corvus Ola is just going to ruin him. The Tempest Leanne, very strong version by the looks of it. Yeah, 10-0, very, very clean. Go on to, there you go, even the Martha version does well here. So Tempest Martha, again, it's just going to be Zisha doing all the damage. Even with Iris's damage, it won't be enough to kill anyone before Aiden and Zisha can start popping off. And that's why this happens. Once the Tempest ult comes up, that's when Zisha starts working, Aiden starts working, and the team starts churning out the damage. Even with Faceless Martha, 10-0 again, another clean set. There just isn't enough damage. If Iris was to kill anyone, then it might change it up a bit, but no. And the siblings version with Fafnir, gonna get a whole difference. Yeah, see, this is very chop and changey. Again, depends on the altar and the damage. I've also got the Kayla crit skin, so that can also come into it, and I think it's the crit bit of equipment as well. But in general, not too bad. Then we moved on, I think, yeah, the Endgame version, as I like to call it from my other video. This is the one with Cascade, Nebula Iris doing the damage with the Dante tank. As you can see, the Chaos full version, mixed. Because of Octavia and Dante, it's going to be all dependent a bit on dodge. If they can dodge the damage and then Iris can do hers. it will change the outcome dramatically. As you can see, 6-4. The all chaos, yes, it's not great. Definitely not advisable, I would say. Then we go on to the Tempest Lian. Again, this seems to be the strongest out of all of them. Another straight 10-0, as you can see. Yeah, crazy. And you'll see what I mean here if we go to the Iris version. Iris just won't do enough damage before everything starts kicking in. So you'll see Iris. As you can see, the damage dropping low. Then Zisha ults. Yeah, see? Now they've got the protection up. The Dante tank's gone. Aiden's going to start shielding Zisha. Again, it all just pops off. Everyone gets stunned. It's a pretty nasty team in general and quite well rounded, even with different supports. So as you can see. So, we put in the Martha. I don't know why I put in the Martha. Clearly this was pointless. Martha's for the Anne. 7-3, not bad. Again, it's going to be down to the damage timings. Not too bad. Without Tempest in the team, as you can see, doesn't even come close. 1-9. Let's just have a quick look at that replay. And see, Zisha ults, doesn't do anything, but we don't have Tempest to stop the damage. Yeah. Without the Tempest to stop, people can't regenerate, we can't get the hills off, and then it just dies. So it goes to show how much difference just one person can make. The siblings with Fafnir team, as you can see, 6-4 again, not great. Some very dodgy results. Wouldn't advise that again. That's just down to pure damage. It's all down to a bit of luck on Dante and how much damage he does to start setting off their ults. So yeah, not advisable for that one. So then we go on to progress. We've got the basic one with Julius, Isaac, Nebula, Judge, Astrid. Very shieldy team, so I don't think this is going to be too great for them because they can't break through those shields in time. But we'll see anyway. The All Chaos does pretty well, but that's mainly going to be because of Kayla's quick nuke before the shields can go up. As you can see, 1.7. Very easily done. The other ones might not be as great. There you go, Tempest Lian does lose. 0-10. It's a stall. They keep their shields up and heal. We keep our stuns, and then Aiden heals, and then Astaroth blocks. Yeah, they're mismatched together. With Martha, again, that was pointless. 0-10. 0-10 again, even with Tempest in, because again, there's just not enough damage coming out with that team. This is why you use the teams like the Eternity one from the last video with Iris, because Iris just burns them. Nothing they can do. They just fall over unless they're very heavily glyphed. Even with... even the siblings line with Fafnir here doesn't do as well. Again, that's going to be down to a bit of luck on RNG on who crits and when the shield go up in time. Not too bad, but again, not advisable. Just stick to Eternity. I don't think people use Nature much anymore outside of Hydra. So yeah, you're probably going to want to be going the Eternity route. Then we moved on to the Ginger version without Astrid. As you see again, the All Chaos just kind of plows through them. Without Astrid being that extra front tank, they take even more damage, and without the armor buff from them. So yeah, it's basically a weaker version. I don't really like it personally. Tempest Lian, see, it does better this time. Instead of a 0-10, we've got a 3-7. Again, just timeouts. when there's not enough, when the abilities don't go off in time, the buffs don't come off in time, Zisha can't kill anyone, can't get through the bubbles and the shields. They just time each other out. Again with the Martha, 0-10. 0-10 with the Faceless Martha. The Endgame, as I like to call it, the one that you'll see a lot with just the Tristan Oya. 10-0. Just the damage from Oya. Peach probably is just like a side spectator to this. Yeah. Not bad. So then we went on to some honor teams. So we've got some We've got the Artemis version and the Yasmin version. Again, the tanks can vary in front of Tristan, so I just picked two other honor ones. You can have Aurora, Chaba. I mean, there's so many that you can put in front, so it will depend. But these are quite easy wins for the AXA teams because they just can't do the damage. So let's have a look at these ones. So again, the Tempest Lian seems to be the strongest version for these. Seems to counter a lot. Again, yeah, you'll see that in the video here, they will just stun, and then Zisha will just slowly but surely blow them up one by one. So you've got the Astrofault, here comes Tempest, everyone freezes. Luther's already dying, Zisha ults. Doesn't kill Artemis, but again, there's just too many shields and too much healing coming up. Luther's dead. Then Zisha, yeah, slowly but surely just whittles them down. There's so much stun, you can't really do much unless you have the progress line, something like that, with shields that can stop it. As for the... Oh, we've got the All Chaos, I don't run the wrong way this time. All Chaos, again, 10-0, but that's not surprising. This team gets blown up by Kayla, it's not hard. Tempest Martha even does better, 9-1. I guess that's how you show a bad team if Martha can win. So even Martha Faceless. Faceless obviously handy in this version because of Luther. Martha will happily get her heals in. Faceless throws Luther back. And then Zisha again just does the damage. Even though there's no stun from Lian or Tempest, still does the damage. Again, yeah, the siblings with Fafnir just utterly destroys them. Drags Fafnir in, blows her up. Went on to the Yasmin version next. Same tanks, kept it easy. Again, the All Chaos, too much damage, blows them up. Tempest Lian had a 9-1. Again, with Yasmin, it's a lot of RNG. Depending on how much she crits, she might just wipe out your team in 5 seconds, or she doesn't do many crits, you have time to rebuild again. Then we have the Martha, not too bad, 9-1. Martha will be the target for Yasmin on my team, because I don't have many of her skins at all, so it's not too bad. Faceless Martha, definitely not as good, 5-5. That's just because there's no stopping. If Yasmin blows one of your guys up in 5 seconds, there's nothing you can do, basically. And on the last one we got, again, it's another Kayla team, so it just blows them up. A lot of RNG in this with Kayla and Yasmin. So again, it depends on who hits who first and who crits, but majority of the time, you're going to win. But this is where you get such different results depending on who crits when. The only other line that I didn't test because I ran out of space was the Polaris version of Progress. I see we did Nature, and basically Nature just dies. Because Nature's just very weak at the moment in PvP, not used that often. But here's the Progress line. Unfortunately, my Polaris is quite low, but I mean, we're tested out anyway. This is the line with that. So let's go with the AXA first. Let's go with the All Chaos. I would presume Nuke, but the Polaris team with Orion is very strong. Yeah, 8-2 there. Not too bad. I would imagine the Astaroth Zisha Aiden teams will win, but I mean, you never know. Let's have a look. Come on, game. You're slow. 3-7. And that, again, a lot of timeouts again. It's Progress again with the healing. Always going to be an issue, unfortunately. Let's go for the Martha version. Honestly, we'll do one because there's no way this is going to win. There's just not enough damage coming out. Even if worse, the Progress might win. But I would imagine like a 3-7. 1-9, even worse. Again, it's just the Progress shields. It's just so hard to break through. If we go on to the Endgame version, we've got... I would imagine this would blow it up. but I mean, you never know. Where's my Aiden gone? Ah, there you go. I would imagine Kayla blows him up, but yeah, there you go, 10-0 again. Yeah, so I think it was quite clear that the two best teams there was the Zisha, Aiden, Astaroth, Tempest, Lian. Very strong, counters a lot, and can stall any other team basically. Obviously, there are counters for it. I'll go over that another day. The All Chaos team with Kayla, Aiden, Zisha, Astaroth, and Peach did pretty well, but again, it lacks the protection. So if you don't kill quick enough, you just get ran over. And then obviously you have the endgame one that everyone sees in arena and stuff like that, which is the Tristan tank version with the Kayla and Aiden. Fafnir gives Kayla that added protection, and that's why she just blows everyone up. Even a bit of protection from Corvus, which always helps. So yeah, I think we're all done with Chaos. Again, very versatile team, very decent. Can take out most things if you just swap the supports around. If you like add Folio or Jorgen, something like that, you can always change it. But yeah, that is part 2, this time for Chaos. The idea is progress next time. I was asked to do Chaos, so that's why I did it today. Appreciate the support. Share with your friends, like and subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with progress. Cheers, guys. Bye.